this thing here, right here, is going inside of that.
Now this.
Now, whilst we were on holidays, there's been a few crew involved with this build that have been working. Massive shout out goes out to the team at Express Metal Products, right?
Yep.
What do you want to say to the whole crew at Express?
Thank you very much for getting all of my parts done in a very quick time.
You get in here too, and look who's just arrived. Welcome back, mate. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
He worked his ass off over the Christmas break for these two as well. So all of the CAD stuff, all the scanning that these guys saw happen. What have you been doing with it?
I had my crayons out drawing pretty pictures, basically.
Yeah.
I drew the duck blue because I've never seen a blue duck before, and to be honest with you, I wanted to see a blue duck.
So Jack got his little crayons out, got all that scan data, and put some little crayons on it and started designing. How did you go getting this thing to fit?
Surprisingly, it fits really well. I didn't think, big, wide, 90-degree V, and that thing's huge, but headers are small. It fits between the chassis rails like just. You know how I said you're going to need little fingers to get to those engine mount bolts? Yeah, there's some tight bits, but...
Are you excited?
I'm a little scared, but I'm excited.
Steve looks scared.
Yeah, he knows me too well.
So here's the thing, right? This thing here, right here, is going inside of that. I'm telling you right now, getting this thing here to fit into that and fit in that, I suppose, safely as well. Now, the big advantage for us is, obviously, we've got an engineering department here. We do a lot of work here when it comes to federal regulations, FEA analysis, to ensure that the engineering side of things, this truck is going to be safe. This is for one of my baby boys. We want to make sure that he's going to be safe in the car. We're not going to run into any issues. So the engineering side of things to get this into there, absolutely amazing. And once again, to the team at Express Metal Products, Jono, Matty, the whole crew up there, working over Christmas, getting this little pallet over the back there done. I think we might open that up. Now, here's where we see if Jack's skills and Express's skills really all come together. And you two, you need to start learning how to do this stuff, because these boys aren't going to be doing this forever for you.
Yep.
Now let's get into it. Let's start running through the plan for today and the next couple of days. This is going in there, and I better answer my phone because first day back, I've got some work to do.
So this is the first time you guys have seen this, eh?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very cool.
What do you reckon?
That's insane.
Looks like it's going to work out all right.
Yeah, I reckon. I trust you.
You trust me?
Yeah, I trust you.
So we took all our scan data that we got. We've spent a lot of time getting this thing right, how it should be. So we've got the engine nice and low, so the center of gravity is good. We're still going to have a collapsible steering column. We've got plenty of room for that, so no one gets injured in a crash. We'll be reinforcing the chassis everywhere to take the weight of the new engine. It's going to be perfectly engineered. We'll end up reinforcing all the floor, because a lot of the floor's got to come out there for the driveline. I've got your engine and gearbox and everything in position. I think we've got that pretty much nailed. It's a couple mil off center, but I think our weight balance will still be pretty perfect. So I think we're going to put all this in today, get it all working. We'll trim out the floor and all that so it all fits.
Yeah.
What's the plan with the intercooler? Are you going to go top mount or front mount?
Front mount, because it looks cooler.
Front mount because it looks.
I told you. Did I not tell you there is no way that kid's going to put a top mount on this engine?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's got to be a front mount.
Better just like right in your face. Like,
So are you?
So you're going to put front mount, aircon, radiator, fans.
you're gonna fit front mount.
So you're going to put this engine.
You're going to make it fit. What I said before about Express Metal Products. So, as you all know by now, I have another business up in Brisbane where all of this started from Express Metal Products, contract laser cutting and sheet metal. The team up there working with Jack, got all this stuff done, and here it is right here. You want to have a look?
Oh, you're making the demo again.
Huh? Oh, well, that's true. It's gone, it's their present. I'm a little bit excited. You want me to help or not? I feel like I'm not allowed to touch it now. I'm my present too. So this is it. This is all the componentry that you see right here. Transmission cross member. Yep. Anyway, look, we won't run through it part by part. So what we're going to do today, Steve and the kids are going to start prepping. They're going to take out all of the original engine mounts, gearbox mounts. I've got a surprise rocking up a little bit later on today. A really, really good mate of mine is going to come in here and teach the kids a brand new skill. There might be a little business here too, eh? The FJ49
Super.
You heard it here first. FJ49 Super Truck. I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to get some work done. I'll pop in and out throughout the day. Good luck. Yeah? Don't let me hang you. Yeah? Legend, mate. Well done. Good job, Steve. I wish you well. I wish you well. See you, boys.
So, 120 bucks. Call Ashton. He needs a freeze build. Genuine. Probably only been off road twice. Twice, yeah.
Yep.
Never seen the beach. These are good. We'll keep them.
80k. I know what I got.
Sit. Speak. 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 Give me a good one. Speak. Good. Speak. Good girl. Good girl. 5 months, dude. How good's that?
Yeah, Jack has done his job right. He's used all the right crayons.
It's like someone actually planned it, eh?
Yeah.
So we just want to put the Clecos in.
Oh yeah.
Tack this on before it goes onto bed.
Delivery.
Oh.
Morning. Boys, you remember Gino?
How are you?
Ash, Christian. Obviously, you know these two.
We've met before. Just a couple of times.
Here's surprise number 45. So Gino's from SMENCO Australia.
Correct.
Yep. So SMENCO have been providing all of the welding equipment for Patriot campers since day one, eh?
Pretty much, yeah.
I think the first Fronius machine I bought from you 6 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, around about 6 years now, yeah.
So I said earlier on in the episode, all of the machines, all of the welding machines that we use here at Patriot Campers are all identical machine, the 320, isn't it?
Yeah, this
Yep.
is the TPS 320i, which is our top of the range pulse MIG. So today what we're going to do is obviously show the boys how
How to use
get
them
into it.
again.
Yep.
Bit of a refresher. Now, if you go back to the Dinghy Derby episode, it's probably the first one that comes to mind.
Well, we all know that I'm the best at everything, so obviously I'm the best in the tools as well.
It's the first time that the boys have tigged. A lot of work getting to lay down a nice bead of weld, and it's something that they'll have for the rest of their lives. You know, this is just going to be the start of what the boys are learning. These guys are pretty good with aluminium. They've been exposed to aluminium, you know, pretty much their whole life. They've been using these machines, pulse mix to weld aluminium. Mild steel is something a little bit different, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah? So, we're going to get the boys started. Gino's going to give them a refresher, show them how to set up the machine, and then guys, over the next couple of weeks, all of the welding is on you. But boys, I'll leave you to it. Make sure you pay attention, all the right safety gear on, yeah?
So we have these plates that Jack ate up. But we're just gonna pop out these because fit on there. So this plate would just go over all these holes and line up with these two, and then this will be our right hand side engine mount, and then they'll just sit up on top like that.
We're getting a transplant, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, you don't even know what's going on.
Of course, mate.
Maybe you should explain the project to us. Okay. Let me quickly run through this and fast forward what's going on. So we're stuffing that.
I saw this.
The VDJ. So here's what happened. So Ashton bought this truck. We wanted to do an engine conversion. We had an opportunity to come up. We bought a rolled 79 series.
Yep.
So the boys have spent the past couple of weeks just before Christmas. They've stripped out the 79. So we're putting the VDJ in, the box. the front axle and the rear axle. So we're coil converting the front. He's going to leave it on leafs at the back for now until round 2, just due to this sort of stuff, which he doesn't have a lot of. Dad's helping out where he can with this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But the build money's coming out of his pocket. So, well, the plan is now, by the time he goes back to school, he's got another 3 weeks. We want to get this thing rolling. It won't be running, but engine in, gearbox in, axles in. The plan is, like, the whole running gear is going to be all modern. It'll have aircon, power steer, all the modern stuff in there, but we're not painting the body. Yep. He wants to keep it the way that it looks, maybe clear coated or something is the plan, I think.
I like it.
And keep it looking real, like, retro, you know, sleeper.
Yeah.
Like a real sleeper. And then maybe down the track he might paint it or whatever, but whatever he wants to do. All right, where do you want to start, Jack? Where do you want to start?
Well, these guys have prepped the chassis already. I think that bracket on top there needs to be tacked on so we can take those speakers out. And then I reckon flip that up there. We'll get this engine in position. The other engine mount needs cleaning up on that. And then we can assemble that transfer case cross member. We'll put the engine in, get it all sitting right position that transfer case cross member, and we'll probably get it all in today. Get it all tacked up.
Get everything tacked in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't go smoking it yet, but tack it in case we need to move anything, in case there's anything unforeseen. That's the goal for today.
You've got all your base welding settings, so welding wire, gas type. We have some other processes we can then go from. We can have pulse welding, we can have standard synergic welding. Because I'm right on the edge of that material, that's starting to come through, so I need to turn the power down to control that a little bit. Not bad for a lefty. You're a lefty as well? Of course you are.
I haven't welded since last Christmas holidays, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I've been tasked with the first weld to be laid on any part that's going in this car, so I feel very good. Going to try and not mess this up on Ashton's car, because I know that any car that I end up getting, Ashton will probably end up doing a couple of welds, so let's do this right. That was bad. Don't look at either of them, just look at that one up there, okay? I like it. Yeah. The first welds. These ones aren't bad. That I had it a bit too hot, the same as that one. So just on the flat. I don't want to talk about it because it hurts my heart. Okay. I have to cut into like the chassis now. This is going to be painful to the heart, but it has to be done because beauty is pain, so we have to cut the chassis.
You're a little bit upset.
No, I'm just trying to get it over and done with. It is a little bit sad because it's actually a pretty nice frame apart from a little bit of surface rust.
Dude, we can still turn back, eh?
No, I don't think we can.
You could weld that up.
No, I'm pretty sure we're a bit far gone.
What do you reckon, Christian? Should we keep going?
Send it.
Full send. Do we know any other way?
It's going to be worth it in the end.
Don't get emotional about getting rid of that little carby 3.9 litre thing, eh? Yeah? VDJ, that sound, like, dude.
I know.
You're doing the right thing.
I know I'm doing
As
the
your
right
dad,
thing.
I'm telling you, you're doing
the
right thing.
I know I'm doing
It's
the right
looking
thing.
good.
Yes. I'm doing the right thing, it just feels wrong.
It does feel a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
There's going to be a little bit more work involved in this, I think, than everybody first thought. And the big thing is, will it last? What do you reckon?
Of course it will. It's
You
Patriot, but we don't build things that have a 6-month like life expectancy, do we?
New sales guy too. All right, keep cracking.
Oh, Tom, well.
You've been hanging out with Tommy too, mate.
Alright, so make me a cup of tea and then I can finish this up, eh?
And God save the Queen.
God save the Queen. passion's in the engine bay.
That's new.
It just needs a little bit of persuasion. Yes, it does. Okay. Get into it. Maybe a bigger hammer. So to fit the new transmission in through the tunnel, we have to cut out a little bit of the floor because it's much bigger than the original.
Surprisingly, we don't have to fit much at all. So we're going to line up this line, run it over to here, cut 50mm back across here, 50mm parallel with that, cut it up here, and then we'll take the shifter linkage off the gearbox at the moment.
Yeah, I did.
Yep, but I think we'll end up cutting maybe an inch across here. Maybe we'll come up flush to that seat. Not much. Like, surprisingly, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll cut that, because I know we need to cut that to fit it.
Yep.
And then we'll put it in, and then we'll assess sort of, you know, how hard it would be to separate the gearbox and actually get it out once it's in there, because I'm sure you're going to blow a clutch at some stage.
Easy.
And if we need to cut some more, I'll cut some more out.
Yep.
So it's not much, just across there.
It's not bad.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
You've got a little bit of work here to do, so you've got to just clean that all up, get those mounts tacked in.
Lots of clean to do now.
Lots of prep.
Lots of prep.
Preparation's the key.
Yes,
all right?
it definitely is.
Get it cleaned up, get it tacked in, and we'll weld it out tomorrow, eh? So I'll see you then.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Good on you. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye. Ready?
It's on that.
Nailed it.
It's right in front of the Polaris. What's wrong, Christian?
Oh, it just did the auto cut thing.
Yeah.
Because the wire was already
Oh, okay.
touching. All this fancy good tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know all the fancy tech stuff? You should actually check the basics.
Which is?
Think about it. How does power work?
We're being turned on, which is on.
It's on.
Yeah.
Yep. You have a power. What'd you forget?
Ground.
To tack it in a place where if we have the motor in, it's easy enough to get to the cut if we need to move it.
So you just reckon like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You reckon?
That's what you want to do.
You want this thing to look neat. If you just go and blast everywhere, you'll never clean that up. So get a bit of chalk, yeah? Mark 3 points on that radius, and then even points here, even points there, and put your tacks there, so then you can blast your welds over and everything will look nice and neat when it's all welded in, yeah? So if you just mark where you want to tack, yeah?
What you really want is both sides looking the same too.
Exactly.
I was just like thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1.
Yep. Just make sure everything's nice and neat and even, mate. Yeah.
So do you know why you don't fully weld it all the way around?
No, I don't know.
So if the weld cracks, it only cracks in one spot. So if you've welded it all the way around.
So we're not welding all of that. We're just doing little bits.
Yep. There's too much heat in it. It's too much heat in the middle. Like, you look at this whole chassis. How much welding's in it?
None.
There you go.
How cool is this? Yeah? Everything that these guys have learnt over the whole time that they've been working here at Patriot. It's all coming together now. Yeah, they're getting a lot of guidance, but that's what the boys are here to do, right? To guide these young kids, giving them a trade, giving them a future. Maybe this is the path that they end up taking, maybe it isn't, but it's a skill that they'll have pretty much forever.
Is all your tacks in?
How's it look?
Looks like tacks.
Can tack.
Hey?
He's not bad, huh?
Not bad.
I mean, it's pretty hard to get a tack wrong.
Here and here as well. Just on those radiuses.
Eyes.
just coming down for a progress report. They're close, so they've got all the engine mounts all tacked in now. Should we make a pact right now? No one's going home until the right here, or what? You've done it before.
I had shit to do.
I'll buy the pizza. So did I. I was going to go get a haircut.
This is what pizza's doing to me, man. This is all these late nights.
We're still on Christmas, dude. Steve, you're still on Christmas calories, eh?
I heard pizza.
I heard pizza. All right, so I think that's it. That's the deal. Tonight, the motor is going to be sitting in here before we go home. Yeah, I want to say I'm excited. How's your welding going?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of shit, not a lot of weld.
You're doing a good job. Yeah.
Well, I can't weld with all the U's here because I isn't.
Just start welding and people move.
Okay, back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys. This is it. Here is the moment. Ashton, what did you just say?
What?
You just made a comment to me. This is the moment when what?
Yeah. This is the moment like when a dream becomes a reality. Like, yeah, we can talk about it like for as long as we want, but until that engine is in that car,
Well,
yeah, it's still a dream.
It's happening right now. Now, Jack knew it was going to be a late night, so Jack's actually ducked off to do what he had to do. I feel a little bit bad that we're not going to wait for him, but we don't want to be here all night, so let's do it. Let's get this motor in that car. Hopefully he turns up as it's going in. Come on, let's do it.
Charlie, move.
Ash, come on.
Charlie, move. Very excited. Very, very exciting. This is something we've been talking about for probably the past year. Like, you know, what if we put a VDJ and a 45, and then, yeah, I went and bought a 45, and then I went and bought a VDJ, so, yes. This feels so whack putting a V8 in a 45.
Yeah.
Okay, down.
We're not going to be long enough. It's not going to be long enough.
What?
How awesome is it in the...
Go down.
Almost. We're so close, but yet so far.
We're hitting the firewall now.
Side, this still keeps on his side.
Nah, that's not. There is no way that is carrying in. There's no way. Come in here. I'll show you what's going on. Here's what's. You see what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's clear as day. But look down in here. So, the notch that the boys have made into the chassis down in here. This is well. Here's the engine mount, but that clearance for the notch is for the sump here that you see right there, right? So that mount has to end up down in this position, and this sump has got to go all the way back here. Now the problem is, if you can swing around this side, you've got a crossover pipe on the back of the VDJ, and what the crossover pipe does is that's what takes the exhaust gas from both banks and feeds it into one side for the turbo. We'll be upgrading that later on with the boys at GSL. There's a free plug for GSL. Coming at you on a VDJ FJ49 soon, somewhere here at Patriot Campers. Does that sound like a Daniels commercial or what?
But there's more. This offer does get better.
That's pretty good. Did you like that or not? Dude, don't be disappointed. Don't be disappointed. These things happen. It's all part of the learning curve. There is not a hope in hell that we're going to be able to push this motor back far enough that that crossover pipe is not going to jam on the firewall and get this engine in. So like Steve just said, he's called it. The box and the engine are going to have to be separated. They're going to have to go in as two separate parts. So I think that winds up today. Everybody's got stuff on. Jack's got stuff to do. You've always got stuff to do with the D-Max, baby. Yeah. If he doesn't get home on time, I get my ass kicked. If I don't get home on time, nothing really happens because Sarah's used to it. So it's all good. That's going to wrap up today. End of day one. But look, the motor's in there. Don't be disappointed. Look at him.
Looking at it.
Look at him. Look at his little face. You look gorgeous. You look adorable.
Come back at 10 o'clock tonight.
Are you disappointed?
I'm just looking at it. I don't really mind. It's not mine.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Wow.
I think jealousy's a curse, eh? You know what jealousy is? It's love and hate at the same time, Yanni. You know who said that?
Drake. Yeah, Drake.
Yeah, Drake. Thanks, boy. That's going to wrap this up. We'll see you all tomorrow.
But there's still more.
Morning, day 2 of the FJ49 project. As you can see,
It's in.
it's in. It fits.
There's a V8 in there.
The motor is in there. Now, last night, you heard me. I think the last thing I said last night was camera crew were gone. Jack had stuff to do. He had to take off. Steve had to go breastfeed the baby. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can, sure.
All right, Steve had to go breastfeed the baby.
I call it the mammary gland.
And then Jack walked back in just after the camera crew left. So the camera crew took off. Jack walked back in. The disappointment on his face that the motor wasn't in here, but more importantly, the disappointment on his face the motor wasn't in here. We gone, stuff it, we're putting the thing in. Christian, go grab a camera and see if you can figure it out. Now, we forgot to turn the microphone on. So we have no audio of everything that happened last night, but here's a little recap on what went down before the engine got into the 45. So when we were separating the gearbox, everyone was a little bit excited. Jack had a little bit of an accident, yeah, and he cut open his finger. He almost lost the tip of his finger.
Squished a digit.
Yeah, so in between the transmission and a pallet. Now, first aid training, yeah? First thing I did was went to the Red Bull fridge. Got to get a can of Red Bull, got to give him some energy, sugar, get the heart going again. It's like a shot of adrenaline. Give Jack wings, yeah? So we put that in his hand first and foremost. Jack started getting a little bit hot and sweaty. He almost passed out. We had to lie him down and put him on the floor. Then I bandaged it all up. Hey Jack, what happened?
Someone put a finger between a pallet and a gearbox.
And look, the doctor. Did I do it good?
Doc Justin.
I reckon I done it good. Look at him. Hey, well, I figured it's going to cool him down and he can drink at the same time.
Exactly.
What do you reckon?
I think it's...
There you go. Vote 1, Justin Monisalvo for Workplace Health and Safety Officer in your workplace. These two thought it was the most hilarious thing that they've ever seen in their life.
Amazing.
He came good. Then the boys separated the gearbox and we're about to drop the engine in, and you wouldn't know it. Camera battery went dead flat. We couldn't find another battery. Christian whipped out his iPhone. We got it all on for iPhone. Here's what happened. Here's the VDJ going into the 45.
Hello, Chili.
Alright, coming in, guys.
Yep.
Okay, can you come back? Oh yeah, that's good so. How you looking on your side?
You've got to get back one good.
Maybe it's got to tilt forward.
You've got to get down.
You can't go anywhere anymore.
There you go.
Oh, you had a good clearance.
Oh, is that side in? Yeah.
You in the hole?
Whoa.
This one.
Yeah, when I in.
You might go in. If I take the weight off, Steve.
No.
Oh, just
Guys.
yeah, just go. I reckon if you go down, it might just like. Jack's just full on, just happy.
Just go up. I'm always happy when you pull off the impossible. Stick the biggest motor you can find in the smallest chassis you can find. So if you just push there and you take, go down.
Oh, she's in.
There's a VDJ and a 45 in here, dude. Are you kidding or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we couldn't help ourselves. The camera crew have all gone. We're actually filming this on iPhone right now. Jack had an incident. We didn't have the microphone on. Show me a little hand. Jack's got wings. Jack's got wings. We're keeping his finger
This
cool.
is Doc Justin.
He
He
couldn't go to the hospital like that. Are you pumped or what?
That finger's like flat.
Is it pulsating? It'd be whomping. Steve, how are you feeling under there?
Yeah, good.
What's it look like, Steve?
Epic, monumental. The motor is in. Tranny will go in tomorrow. It fits, it's in there. Yanni, show them all through. This is exciting.
There is no gap over here, so I'll have to cut out the fender a bit.
Yeah, we'll make new guards.
Yeah. But
heaps of room on this
side.
Yeah, we've got to get steering column.
Yeah, let's get the forks out of here and just have a good gander. Dad, tell us how you are feeling about this.
Proud. Like proud as punch. Proud of my boys, proud of my team, proud of all of the innovative stuff that we come up with. You know, like, where did we go from the black truck, the Super Ram, the Mega 6? Like where do you go? Well, everybody's building 79s now, and everybody's building Rams now, and we always like being different and trying to take on, you know, projects that haven't been done before, or I won't say it hasn't been done before. I've heard that it has been done before. I've never seen one. I've never seen a VDJ in a 45. It's the first one that I've ever seen. And as usual, we've crushed it. Long way to go, don't get me wrong. But the engine's in, you know, the skills that we've got here at Patriot Campers, the people that affiliate with Patriot Campers, that get involved and get behind us in the builds, it's just the start of it. And I think this is going to be another iconic build for our company, eh?
It always happens. We do something and I'm like, what on earth are we going to top this with?
Yeah.
Like, how do you top this?
And the best of all,
and then every time.
The best of all, it's one of my boys, you know? That's it. It's in. I think we might crack a beer right now. The kids won't have a beer.
You sit on a throne of lies.
They can definitely have a Red Bull. The FJ49. It's done. Ash, congratulations, mate. Proud of you.
It's far from done, but the first.
Monument. Yeah, there's a long way to go. Yanni, crack a job on the welder today too. We'll see you all in the morning.